What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and today we're going to be unboxing the new KWK Kayfabe Heroes Conquistador Uno and Dos. Stay tuned. All right, Fig fam. Today, we're going to be unboxing the new Kayfabe Heroes Conquistadors, and it is brought to you by my new book, The Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com or simply go to heelbooks.com. A picture for every listing, the modern edition, 2010 to present day, and yes, it even has independents like Kayfabe Heroes in there with pictures to accompany it for everything that has been released so far. 400 plus pages, full color, black and white, paperback, hardcover, you name it, you can make it happen. But today we're going to be unboxing variant A of the Conquistadors Uno and Dos. Now, why variant A? Well, variant B isn't much different. And honestly, I think that this is like the iconic look for the Conquistadors, right? So we will take a look at these in the end, but here we have Conquistador Uno. On card, you'll notice that is a attached adhesive bubble right there. It has Series 1 up there, as you can see, which features Mantar, PN News, Comic Kid, Yoshitatsu. Series 2, obviously, what we're taking a look at now is the Conquistadors, La Resistance, Taka, and TJP. Fun fact, check this out on the back, special thanks, and if you scroll through it, you will notice that the Fig Heel is right on there. So shout out to Kayfabe Heroes for giving us some love. Now, on the back, it has a picture and some stats. It says 6 feet 2 inches, 249 pounds, August 6, 1960, from Puerto Rico. Real name, Marcelino Rivera Alicia. And it says accomplishments, AWF America's Champion, PWF Tag Team Champion, WWC Universal Heavyweight Champion, WWC Caribbean Heavyweight Champion, New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame class of 2014. Very cool to have all of that information on there. And then we'll take a look at Conquistador Dos right here. Same thing on the back, picture and everything like that. All the stats, 5 feet 7 inches, 216 pounds, 1946, from Puerto Rico. Jose Estrada Sr. is his real name. WWF Junior Heavyweight Champion, ICW Tag Team Champion, WWC Puerto Rico Heavyweight Champion, WWC Caribbean Tag Team Champion, WWC Junior Heavyweight Champion, WWC North American Tag Team Champion, and WWC World Tag Team Champion. A lot of times there. A lot of times, brother. So we're going to take a look at these. Now, I think if you're like me, my age, I don't really remember them in WWF, but I do remember Edge and Christian dressing up like the Conquistadors, and that was a huge pop for me, right? I mean, I'd seen them in old tapes that my dad had, but I didn't really pay too much attention to the Conquistadors. Seeing that made me like, oh, that's really cool. Like, anybody can be a Conquistador. But this is the real Conquistadors. And the fun thing about these figures is variant A is limited to 280 of each figure. Each of these figures is numbered on the bottom of their foot, which is a lot of fun, makes this a lot of fun to do. So we're going to rip this one open. There it is. Popping that up there. Got to save the card with your name on it. The quality of these is insane. Kayfabe Heroes is where it's at, guys. You got to show them some love. They pay attention to the finest of details. Now, one thing I'm hearing is that the feet are too small, and maybe they are. Looking at Hasbro's, I would say, yeah, the feet are a little bit too slender and thin. However, I do know that they're fixing that in future figures, but this is awesome. So they have these suits that are, kind of like singlet-esque and stretchy, and it goes over their body, but super tight to them. You can see all the muscles, but you can also see the creases in the gold back there. On the back, right there, you can see all of the lacing on the mask, all of the stitching around it, even the bumps where the ears go. All right. He is in that Gorilla Press Slam pose, which is very cool. All right, they twist at the waist, arms, and head. All gold everything, but you'll notice small color changes like here on the laces, in his eyes and face, the lips, and the skin around it, which is my only issue that I'm seeing with these, is that I think the skin tone on these fingers and eyes and facial features is a little bit too dark. Okay? But there's not many Conquistador figures. In fact, there's only 3 of each. There's variant A, variant B, and then the limited to 100 ones. This is the iconic, this is the crucial get right here of the Conquistadors. And honestly, I think they display very well. We have to take a look and see if it's going to stand. Does not pass the stand test. But one thing I know about these, I'm going to have to play with the legs a little bit. It's not going to be too hard to get this boy to stand. So there it is. All right. They are a very movable plastic that you don't have to worry about breaking, which is always a good thing. So a lot of times, I'll be honest, they do stand immediately on their own without me doing anything. But again, if they don't, just move the legs a little bit, and there it goes. So again, look at the detail in the trunks, all the little creases. The gold is absolutely shining just like they do in real life, which is crazy. He found like the perfect gold coloring on these. And each figure is numbered, so check this out. This Conquistador Uno is number 238 in the production line out of 280. So this was definitely towards the end of the production. The fingers, as you can see, are very brown-esque and not exactly the right skin tone for them. That's my only complaint, but very, very cool. Fun action figure. Makes him look like a massive, massive man. And now we'll take a look at Conquistador Dos, which we can expect is going to be very, very similar in terms of everything, but it's a different mold. Different arms here. Same body, different arms. Okay. Right off the bat, let's give him the stand test. This one stands on its own. See what I'm talking about? They usually stand on their own. It's just sometimes you got to maneuver them. His feet are even like a little bit too in, so I could bend that out, and now he's a little bit more sturdy on there. So this Conquistador has different arms of fists, but I'm pretty sure, yep, the faces are actually different. The molds on the faces are different. One has a little bit more round head, one has a little bit more oblong head, which I will show you in a second. But the same details are there at the ears. We have the rotation of the neck. It stays flush the whole time, which is nice. All of the detail on the mask right there is very, very cool. That the gold painted though, very nice. The fists here, as you can see, the gloves, there's creasing in them. Beautifully done. They look absolutely jacked out of their minds. This one has a little bit more black laces, it appears. Yeah, look at that. So the laces on Conquistador Uno are a little bit lighter than that of Conquistador Dos to make them a little bit different, to differentiate the two. At first, I thought they had the same torso, but looking at it, they don't. Different torso, different legs, too, it seems. Very, very slight changes. That is impressive. I think that was kind of unnecessary, but man, look at that. Like, yeah, like the creases in the back are different. The creases in the front are different. Totally different figure. Really went above and beyond on this one, Sean. You guys did excellent. This looks awesome. But yeah, my biggest critique would be the skin tone. But as you can see, the heads are different. One's a little bit more round. And like I said, Uno is a little bit more oblong. All right. And now we're going to take a look at the Los Conquistador cape accessory. Now, this was included with every order with each figure. So Uno and Dos both came with a bagged up cape accessory. I believe they're the exact same. I could be wrong. They appear to be the exact same, and they seem like they could fit both. But we're gonna open these up and take a look at them. Now, I think that might be a good way to hide the skin color of the fingers. So we're gonna take a look real quick and see how we feel about these bad boys in the capes. So let's take this out. So the cape is a hard plastic, but formable enough. Let's see, we're going to put it over. All right, so it grips around the neck pretty good. makes them a little bit wider. So here we have Conquistador Uno with the cape on. You can see the bumps in it where the hands go. And I imagine that this fits the other one the exact same because they have similar poses. That makes it pretty easy to adapt these. So, yep. They look great. They do. Honestly, not sure if I would display them in the capes or not. I don't know. I kind of dig them without. I like them without the capes, I think. I think the gold paint on this really shines in the light and looks better. I know the cape does as well, but it's different. It's a little bit flatter. There's a little bit more of a gloss to the other one. You can even see in this picture. Like this shines a little bit, but not like the actual figure. So, I don't know. Comment below. Which one do you like? Do you like with or without the cape accessory? Maybe display one with, one without? I don't know. But before we leave, let's see. Conquistador Uno is number 149 in the production line. Conquistador Dos is number 81. And as I said, these are essentially the same figures. They just have black around the mask. I dig it, though. A little bit less black paint on the laces for Uno for me. I don't know if that's intentional or if across the board or if that's just like a production mishap, but I like it. It kind of separates the two. So, yeah, comment below. How would you like to display these? Would you display them with or without the capes? I think I might do Uno with the cape. That's what I think I'm going to do. Does look cool with the cape. I don't know. Comment below. So, they look great together. And as I said, got to fix that one. And reminds me, we got to check out the number. So on Dos, his number is 167. So this is number 167 in the production line. Okay. And here I will show you variant B, which I'm not even going to open because I don't really think it's necessary. It is essentially the same figure, but the back of the mask is black, as you can see. All right, a little bit more detailed because of the black, kind of like edging around the actual mask. Looks beautiful. Very Gold Dust-esque. I wonder if he got some inspiration from that flared flame look. And here is Dos. You can tell that the details in the mask are slightly different from Uno to Dos. So very, very well done figures here. Awesome stuff. Shout out to Kayfabe Heroes. They're constantly doing some incredible stuff. Mantar was a runner-up for Figure of the Year in my 2024 figures, especially. And my favorite retro of the year was the Max Moon, the Comet Kid. Incredible, unbelievable figure. Even those, the feet were a little bit small, but it didn't really bother me. You know what I mean? It's not something I'm staring at. Would I prefer the feet to be, in line with everything else? Yeah, and they're going to be. I've been told, and I've been seeing some stuff from Sean over at KWK. So they're very receptive to criticism, and my criticism of these would be the skin tone. But I honestly feel like that was an overlook. I do not think that he intended this skin to be this color. I cannot believe that Sean, somebody who pays such close attention to detail and works so closely with his talent, that he would say he wants this skin tone. So I'm very, very confident in that fact. But man, stay tuned, because this is the retro company that everybody is sleeping on. This is the company that you need to get behind. I'm telling you, because 2025 is going to be a huge year for this company, and you don't want to be too far behind, because I guarantee once they start dropping these bangers, you're going to be like, oh man, I got to catch up, and you're going to pay that late tax. And that late tax for these is not cheap. It's not cheap because these are overseas in China and stuff. So you're going to be paying a hefty tax. Trust me. So get them now. Don't wait. Conquistadors, they look great. These are definitely some fronters for me. Something that's going to stand out, right? Gold figures. Not many gold figures besides Gold Dust. So the Conquistadors, we got them in 2024, 2025. So shout out to Kayfabe Heroes. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeal. Twitter is at TheFigHeal. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or simply go to healbooks.com, and make sure you join Whatnot at whatheal.com, and you will get $15 off your first purchase. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for joining. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need FigHeal's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium, full-color, and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeal. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeal. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHeal.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.